Hi guys, welcome back to Rts Share Tea, where respiratory therapists live out loud. With me, your host Linda Fry, the asthma lady. Yes, welcome back everybody. Welcome to anybody new. Welcome and thank you everyone for all of the support. Like I said, we are 1 year in, yes, and we are growing together. So much more content to come. Now, today we are talking about a program implementation hack that you can also use as a life hack. So that is today's episode. It's going to be a quick one because they're about to start construction in my house and no one is going to be able to hear anything. So I figured let me hurry up and jump on the mic. Okay, so when it comes to program implementation or an asthma program or any type of chronic disease program, you want to plan ahead, right? So if you plan to do something and you don't have all your ducks in place, you're going to be wasting a lot of time. So today we're going to talk about PDSA cycles. Okay, so what PDSA stands for is plan, do, study, act. Okay, PDSA cycles. Now the way I want you to think about PDSA cycles is focused, trial and error. Once again, that is focused, trial and error, and that is what they basically are. So when it comes to quality improvement, so you have something going on and you want to improve it, PDSA cycles are the way to go, and they are, to me, a life hack. Okay, so for example, you're checking your budget and you realize your grocery bill is too high. Okay, so you come up with a plan how to go about doing the grocery shopping. So you're gonna plan. All right, you tell the husband, you know what we're gonna do? We're going to get 2 separate carts. You're gonna get specifically what you want, and I'm gonna get specifically what I want for the family. All right, then you actually do it, right? The D. So we do it. We do the 2 separate carts at the supermarket, right? And then we study it, right? The S. So after grocery shopping, we look at the receipts. Let's see, like how much. We compare one receipt to the other. And then when you realize, oh snap, we spent more money than what we anticipated, then we act. You know what? I'm going to tell my husband, hey, next time, maybe you stay home and I'm going to come back. We're going to do it again. I'm going to do it again with a list this time and then start all over again. And then here's your next cycle. You do it. You plan. Okay, I have my list and I'm going to the supermarket. Then you go to the supermarket. Then when you purchase, you get now your 2 separate receipts. You see if it was better, if you were in budget. And when you realize it, if it was better or not, then you're like, oh, okay, this was the better route to go. And then you act. Then you say, okay, we go back to the husband. Hey, listen, it was better off me going with a list. And now you know the flow for you to go grocery shopping. Boom, life hack. It's the same way with implementing a program or a new initiative. All right, so before I go over how we do it with the asthma program, I just want to remind you guys that we are here every Wednesday on Google Podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern time, and we are here every Thursday on YouTube. Also, if you're looking for CEUs, we have 8 CEUs coming up on Friday, November 4th. It's a webinar specifically for asthma and COPD and getting all the updates. It's 8 CEUs for $89. Good price, good speakers. Your girl will be there. We're going to have a good time. So I'm going to put the registration information in the description below. qhcseminars.com. Also, I will be at AARC Congress November 11th. I'll be speaking on community engagement as a respiratory therapist. For those of you coming, come see me. I would love to connect. All right. So yes. Okay. So getting back to PDSA cycles and this life hack also being a work hack for program implementation or implementing anything new. Okay, so let's say you realize you have asthma patients, but these patients do not have asthma action plans. So what you can do is you can start a PDSA cycle where you can come up with a plan. So you know what? We're going to have refresher courses or in-services for providers on how to do an asthma action plan on the EMR, right? So that's your plan. You and your team going to split up and do these refresher courses for the providers in the hospital. Boom, you actually do it. And then based off that, you go back and look at your indicators. You have to determine what are your performance indicators. So which would be, well, how many asthma action plans did we have before the in-services, and how many asthma action plans do we have now, right? So if you see there's no movement and the needle didn't move, then you go back, that was the study, and then you act. You know what? We're going to speak to the chief of, let's say, both chiefs, the chiefs of pediatrics and the chiefs of adult medicine, and get them involved. And then, so that is the act. And then now we start the cycle all over again. So now we have the chief involved of both. So we have the chief have grand rounds, right? So grand rounds now. And then we plan to distribute again the refresher courses with the providers, right? We do. Then we go back to our performance indicators, study. We notice there's a bump in asthma action plans, and we act. We continue to speak to the chiefs to include them in on the process, right? So success, PDSA, all the way. This is how I do most of the stuff in my life, guys. All right. So remember, you always plan ahead. All right, guys, it just makes life easier. You're going to need it for quality improvement. You're going to need it for quality assurance when it comes to program implementation and program development. All right, guys, I hope you learned something new today. And I just want to say that to remember to invest in yourself and to only compete with yesterday's version of you. All right, guys, see you next week. Bye.